Yeah, baby.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, yes.
I,
Lots.
f- I I feel rejuvenated lately, man. I feel like, you know, I got some spunk in my junk.
I don't want any of your spunk, thank you very much. I already
I'm
had
not saying
Lewis
that.
threatening it over me the other day. I didn't tell you about that. It sounded like he was jacking off in someone's tool shed. Or was it whacking off? What's the quote? Whacking off in the tool shed?
Who is doing that?
No one. No one. It was just
It
that
sounded like no, but so I'm
it
saying what
sounded
sounded.
like it. Yeah, it was Lewis
Who?
and he
What
was
sounded
saying
like that?
Lewis, but he was saying
Oh,
if what was it? It was like, would you like me to spank you or something like that? And I was like, sounds like you're spanking something.
right, right.
But yes, there's been
Yeah, I'm
that
really
was stuck in my mind a bit. That one.
yeah, I'm really out of the loop with all of this. Maybe you
Well,
can
I've been
fill
telling
me
you
in
about.
what's going on.
Well, yeah, I told you a few of the bits just now,
Right.
which is
Right.
like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm still in
Interesting.
disbelief. I still don't know what to say. I still, what do you? How do you present this? I mean, there's so much to it. In what angle do you come at that with? My
Well, I
God,
mean, it's not totally unheard of, right?
it's a
It's like a
full-on
members
cult
only thing.
thing. It's a full-on
Making
cult thing. No, it's a full-on cult.
members only, like one of my favorite streamers. They do the members only, and then it's behind the
Yeah.
paywall and everything. And
I know, but the timing's very interesting, isn't it? The last thing I said to him, because he can't make fucking content on me anymore, because I said to him, you need to stop this now, stop being a coward, come and talk to me about it, or shut the fuck up. And I was anticipating his response, and even I didn't expect this. I expected him to go scrabbling and to double down on that really shitty lie that they had, that somehow they've been offering the olive branch to me for fucking 8 months or something, and I've been throwing them under the bus. And the other thing was that I'm a total monster. But you're like, if you're acting like you're acting and shouting like you're shouting, saying the things that you're saying, but calling me a monster, then what is it that I have done to warrant that? So that's what I was going to ask him about. And I was also going to ask him, on the agenda was that bit where he says about, oh, what sort of monster comes online and has a go at a single mother? And you're like, okay, I want to know what his thinking was behind that. I want to ask him about that. That's the main reason I want to talk to him. I want to know
uh,
where his head is at. I was just sat there wondering about it. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I was like, just need to ask the man. I just need to ask him.
right.
But what he does instead, after making his whole channel on it, after making all his content on it, after trying to defend himself to all these new people, which that's a whole other story, isn't it? That's a whole other thing. After all that, he then makes a private stream, which he is proud to fucking present in the shit talking community.
The shit talking community. Yeah, yeah. The shit talking community. Or is it the what is it? The behind your back shit talking community? Like is that what you're doing? Is that what we're doing now?
It's the
It's
old
all
grandma
about
finds someone at a bus
it's the
stop.
exclusive. It's exclusive.
Exclusive for like these
These
random
is it
people who just
because the
rock up.
jokes are so good that they're not, you know what I mean? Maybe they're telling the real spicy jokes behind the in the private, you know what I mean, where it's more
Mm.
exclusive.
I'm just interested to know, like,
Yeah,
what sort of audience are going over there, because it's like if you saw
exactly.
something, if you didn't know what was going on and you saw something like that presented, you would click on it, wouldn't
I
you, to see
mean,
what the fuck was
if you
happening?
need to say something, say what you need to say. Like,
I
you know
know.
what I mean? Nobody, nobody is
Talk about hiding themselves in plain view. Do you know
like,
what I
yeah,
mean?
like,
This
I
whole
mean, you
time
don't need
they've
to
been
hide. You
pretending.
don't need to hide it. Like nobody's
This
no, like
whole
everybody's okay
time.
with what you're saying. Like it's okay to, you know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
okay with the fact that they're
Well,
no, because you can't lie. Like, do something, say one thing, attacking people's children, then in the same fucking session turn it around and lie, and it not even be a joke, and it not even be people taking the piss even. It's like they are seriously trying to turn that around and gaslight people into believing shit like that. And
Yeah, but I
that,
don't even care about that. Who cares? If you want to believe something about me, or
yeah,
that's
I don't
fine.
really
That's
care
fine
what
by
I
me.
don't
That's
care what
like
they're talking about.
it
It's
doesn't
not
get
what
back to
they're on
me.
about. It's the way that they're
It's
doing
funny.
it. Yeah, it's funny, but it's also for me, it's just like, who the fuck does that?
But it's funny that
I suppose it's more disbelief than
if
anything
what you're
else.
telling me is true and they have a stream where it's you have to be approved to go into it and watch it,
I don't know
that's
if you have to be
hilarious.
approved. It's just
Is that
private. They just
so?
made it
So how does this
private.
work? So how does it work? Tell me
Well, I
the
don't know, but my
mechanics. Like
point isn't
they
that.
put a link.
My point is that yeah, they've just put a StreamYard link up there for everyone.
Okay, so wait, so everybody sits in the backstage and there's like a round table discussion in there or
Well,
something?
I wouldn't even like to predict because I mean, all I have to say is it's the king of the donkey people. And I've saw a few things in the one stream that I listened to, which has just got the most purest fucking gaslighting going in it. And I will make a video when I can be asked on it. But like that sort of shit, obviously I'm interested in. But like the stuff I'm not down with, I suppose, is like I suppose it's pure disbelief. Like something like this can occur, and it's so amazing that they've got themselves into this position in this place, that this community has gone from what it was with Rick in the Radical Rick days to this. And I suppose for me, I'm interested because I kind of saw it coming in a weird, fucked up way that was not right. It was like a weird, fucked up version of it. I said that the standards were going to come down. I said there was going to be a spider in the middle of the web. I said it was all going to get pulled apart. And that is true. That did happen, but not in exactly the way that I thought. I don't know, mate. There's something about it like that. I mean, I don't give a shit about the whole community being ripped apart. And it is fucking hilarious in so many ways. But this is shocking. I think that's the thing. I think I was laughing up until I found that they'd actually made that private. And I'm
I
shocked at
mean,
that.
whatever. They're free to do what they want, but I
Oh, of
mean,
course they are.
just the way that looks to me. I mean, it's just
But no one else is
dude,
free to
just
do
say what you need
anything.
to say. Like if you're
They'll be
gonna
making
do a stream.
comment
Like
on every fucking thing that anyone else ever does and making lies up about everything else that anyone else ever does. And at the same time, thinking they're justified. And in this, what to do that in private, but then, and you should see the thumbnail they've used as well. And then on top of that, though, this is the crazy thing: is in this world that we live in, people are fucking getting behind them and joining in, and they're all like fucking signing up to just slagging these people who they've got literally no investment in at all. It's a little bit like the Darius thing because that's what happened in Darius, but it wasn't because people would go and they'd have understanding of. I'm sure level one would have something to say about this, to be fair, but like people thought they knew something about some of the channels that he was attacking. Do you know what I mean? So you'd go in and he'd pulled me in, like I said before, with the Smash JT stuff. So you watched some Just Smash JT stuff and you had a background to look at because you looked at that person's work or whatever. And it's like that, but he's just going for like complete unknown people.
right. That nobody
Whether,
cares about.
yeah, like complete, like just normal everyday people, like
Right.
who are just literally existing. It's
What
crazy. You haven't ever done
what
anything.
do they get out of that?
Oh, I wonder.
What do they get out of that, man?
Well, we know that
I mean,
Ricardo
what
gets
the
to
fuck is
fucking.
going on here? I mean, I can't even. It's blowing my mind that you told me. Like, so what is it? So it's a community post with a link. Is that all it is? And
No,
then
no,
you.
it's a stream, and they've put it on as like a an upcoming stream.
Oh, okay.
And then they've just put the StreamYard link up, but it's not even that. It's just how we,
Right.
and it's just for me, anyone else. If I was walking into some sort of fucking, it's just interesting. Maybe I wouldn't. You walk into an online place where there's obviously some law and shit, and then there's that sort of shit's going off. My red flags would be going off like crazy, like cult flags. I'm sorry, even in the stupid position that I was in last year, or a year and a half ago or whenever it was, my cult flags would have been going off at that. This is Q heavy-handedly putting his whole fucking play in, and his play is the fucking most pathetic thing you've ever seen in your life. A private fucking stream so they can bitch about people in
Well, hey,
safety.
hey, this is a shit talking community, okay?
How
if you
sad
can't
is
take
that?
CPE, then you need to leave.
Exactly, this is it, isn't it? This is the shit talking
This
community.
is the shit talking community, okay?
That's what Q was telling everybody else, apart from the other night.
Right.
When
No,
he was
that's the response
saying
I
about
got
how
when I
terrible
asked.
everyone.
When I flat out asked, so what happened? What's the problem?
Yeah.
The only the best response I could get was that this is the shit talking community, man. You gotta accept that. Okay, fine then.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
It's just gaslighting. He just says whatever he thinks he can get away with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's probably proper low level, but for me, I'm interested because they were never even overtly or in private. Really, yeah, they were weak and stuff. And they were liars, but they weren't always about the fucking safe space, were they?
I mean, this is a pattern of behavior here because this reminds me of when you were in the Discord and they had
exactly
a
same
Discord
shit.
channel that was hidden to you.
Mm-hmm.
And where people were doing the same, it was the same thing. So now they're doing it on the bigger scale of YouTube,
and they were bitching
it's hilarious.
about me, and it was like, well,
it's
if I was
hilarious.
so bad,
Yeah. And these are the guys that are the moral high ground.
No, these
right?
are the creme de la creme of the shit talking community. They're so fucking proud. They're so fucking good at their shit talking. They have to hide it.
Get out of this.
With not even
get
people,
out of this?
But not even people from here. Not even people from here. Just some randoms. So they've done it all for these randoms. So it's I'll tell you what they get out of it. It's online action figures. It's just that fake land. They've just got a fake channel, a fake stream now with fake fucking subs. Do you know what I mean? To pretend, to talk about people, calling it the real stream. And they're talking about people who we all know. So it's not all fictional. Well, it is all, you know what it is, But they're talking about all that shit to people who don't even fucking know anyone. And it's that whole, and then it just playing with toys again, just that whole thing. Another computer game. They're in just the fucking delusional fucking fictional world. It doesn't matter. Because that was what my rant was earlier that I did. I haven't put up yet.
you're maybe I need to start paying attention. Maybe
it's got
again because maybe there's a whole new show going on here. I feel like I lost interest so long ago in all this with the with the Darius thing, and it just died. Right? There's nothing going on, but there might be something here now.
Yeah,
I think without maybe a hands-off approach, just
kind of just
peek through the window a little bit. I think I need to
you've got a load of fucking
I want to see. Yeah. I want to kind of.
You've got all the different types of it. You've got fucking the king of the fucking donkey people. Q shows himself off about swanning about the place like fucking David Essex, right? And he has done that whole thing. It started with blocking me, and now it's the fucking. He's the one who fucking trolled Tommy Tallarico, and now he can't even fucking front up to anyone in the community or anything. But yet he's still here. He's still hanging around. He's still sniggering and going hee and all this shit. As if he's getting something in on people or over people where you're just no, mate, you're just literally some scurrying little rat who's going around. You're not even doing anything. You can't even do it publicly. You have to go and find strangers to brainwash with your propaganda of something to make you feel better about
it's
the whole community
and it's all
coming together.
It's all propaganda that doesn't even.
It's mental.
It's not landing anything. What are you accomplishing? Some dweebs on the internet think that.
Well, back like I was saying before,
that I'm boring. All right.
I was saying to them, on my rant that I haven't put up yet, though, was they've got a shit product now because they've now focused on sort of the whole facade and that whole thing of oh yeah, well, we can make our own audience. we can create our own, and we'll just make these like a fake version of it. So like they've got that, but now they've had to sort of edit down what they've got to fit that audience. And so and they've curated it so that they can't have any sort of dissenting voices. They can't have anyone who's got any opinions. Yes, man, everyone's a massive consumer, and they're just going to take their share. So that what are they left with? And they're the ones who have to fucking do that every night. They're the ones who have to talk to each other in that fucking voice that they use with each other. Do you know which voice I'm on about? That fucking where they talk to each other like fucking kids, man. And they're just like, they're like, oh, Ricardo, oh, who would have done such a thing? Like proper stage whispers of like a children's fucking drama play. Do you know what I mean? And they do that to each other for hours
Yeah.
every fucking
I mean,
night on
it's
the
just a
same topics.
continuation. It's a continuation of like, you know, what
They
it
have to
was,
put up with
what they
that
were,
shit.
whatever it was. They always, what it
Well,
always
no,
was.
it was a bit, but there was a bit of something else that carried it along. But now it's just, and yeah, they'd also have the to and fro with the actual people involved. Now it's like, you know, randoms, absolute randoms in a fucking, and like, you know, the henchmen. It's just mental, man. In the past, you know, they'd have been like over at Slotham's and getting involved with the Darius shit and all the rest of it. They were doing a loads of shit. Now it's just like sticking to the safety of the fucking Amico every now and again.
And so, is that like it? So Slotham doesn't do videos on Darius very much. Like,
Yeah, he
does he
does do
still?
some. He's been doing Darius videos again recently. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But like, it's
So,
just like,
but that weekly thing, like where the stream on Sunday or whatever, that is that still going on?
the fuck, what is going on there? Where they're so doing a fucking who? I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking about Slotham, right? I'm just thinking about all the stuff he talks about, all the people he slags off, and all the stuff like that, right? If any of those people started doing these secret fucking streams whilst throwing the stones, whilst starting the fucking shit, I'm sure there'd be like so many people fucking talking about it, but not these guys for some reason. I'm not saying about Slotham, but I'm just saying about in general. Do you know what I mean? Like no one's saying anything about it, but like they'd be taking the piss out of every aspect about other people along the way. It's just interesting. Why? I wonder.
I don't think that sort of thing is unheard of, right? Like, look, I'm a part of some discords where some weird discussions are on, and like, you know what I mean? There's weird stuff going on.
Yeah,
Like,
but when there's photos on the thumbnail of people from our community,
well,
and they've gone and got like the Pied Piper of fucking Hamlin, a load of fucking randoms.
Well, hey,
to introduce
everybody
them to it in private. That is noteworthy.
presents.
That is fucking noteworthy, mate. I'm sorry, but that is the
No. You're absolutely right. Like everybody presents themselves the way they want to be presented, you know. And if that's how you want to present yourself,
and I mean, for me, it gives me things to think about. It makes me think like, where did that come from? Because I know that they were a bit like that, but before Ricardo, they really weren't like they weren't proud. They didn't proudly go around like doing this safe space. They were taking the piss out of Ricardo for that at first because they had a bit of normality left in them. Now it's like since Ricardo, they've just let all caution to the wind, and they're just like, yeah, man, we're just gonna openly be weak and cowardly in front of people, like right in front of their faces, while saying that the other person.
Because it's like they already have a place to do that. Like they have, like, there's Discord, social media,
Yeah, exactly. So they've chosen to do that
there's
to
Twitter,
set people off, to get people to talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's because it's just
there's
so many layers to it, like the narcissism, and in that whatever that is, whatever the layers of, it's just fucking mental that those people have been driven to doing that.
Hey, whatever. You know what I mean?
Like, say thank you, CPA.
Hey, everybody, they're free to do whatever they want, and that all the more power to them to do whatever they need to do. But I mean, I don't think you need to do it behind a wall. I think you should let your freak flag fly, like I always used to say.
If you're going to do it behind a wall, don't start what you can't fucking finish. Don't start throwing punches and then go and run away. And when I say start throwing punches against people who aren't reacting at you for fucking months. Then when they finally turn around, because there's some people around who can hear and see it, then they run away.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you fucking pussies.
All right. On that note, do you want to start this game or what?
Yeah, man, that's what
Let's
she's thinking
go.
when she's looking at that window. She's like,
She's just like,
pussies,
good
man.
grief. That's what she's saying. She's saying, good grief.
Fucking
Can you
pussies.
imagine? Can you
Like-
imagine what's debauchery is going on in there?
No, we know exactly what it'll be. It'll just be this all same old shit. And that's the thing as well, wasn't it? The fucking men's locker room only.
Yeah,
chat.
the men's locker room, baby.
Men's locker
That's
room.
what it's.
Only.
That's what it is. The men's locker room. What do they get out of this? They possibly. Okay, let's go. New game.
Yes.
Yes, this is what I've seen so far, which is just the opening sequence. Pretty cool. Blows my mind that this is. Good. Sorry.
The trailer looks really good for this.
Yeah. Blew my mind that this is made on a free game engine that we can like download it right now and start making it something.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do it, but yeah, I'm totally doing that bit by bit.
I mean,
it might take me 10 years, but
I mean, you know, if you could just start with the skeleton of the game and just put like some placeholder assets in there, just you know, and then kind of put a little skeleton of a game together, then you can slowly. Okay, now let's start working on this screen. Like, you know what I mean? And with AI, we could probably do some crazy screens. You know what I mean?
Makes her cough.
Yeah, no, I think just doing little. The thing that's good about it is you just do a little bit at a time, isn't it? And you can just go back to it. Because if you've got other things on,
you mustn't be
like we do, you don't have to sit and do the whole project at once. So yeah, I think it'll work.
Right. It could just be like
add a
like
little bit to the
side
skeleton every time. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, piecing together the puzzles and you know what I mean? Laying down that framework of like that original idea and then just building on it. You know what I mean? Slowly chipping away at it. It might be, it'll definitely be a learning process.
Exactly. I'm well up for it. Man. We should totally. Yeah, I think I've probably got time to possibly put like an
download it.
Do that for a while.
Yeah,
for a bit. That's so cool. I've been on a train very similar to that.
Dearest
mother. The landscape very similar to that.
I've only been on a subway train.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I put the videos up for that little train that I went on last year.
There was famously, and it was famously a big derailment where I used to live, and there was there was always the story of the big derailing that happened. There was a catastrophe. I don't know, something happened.
I'm interested in that sort of shit.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it. You know, it was just the urban legend where I used to live there because there was a big and it was way before the town was really.
I hope this letter will reach you.
You know, like established as like, because even when I was living there, it grew into a bigger city. During the time I would live there, from when I was a young kid to when I got older, and there was always that story of this like big chemicals got spilled, and it was a catastrophe. I don't know too much about it. I don't even know what year it was or anything like that.
Wow! Oh shit, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
There was a train carrying chemicals.
Yeah.
I've spent these past years in torment, trying.
I remember seeing
remains of fractured memories.
I remember seeing this thing where they were saying it was like a ghost story.
Yeah.
Where someone had seen this train just going off a fucking bridge and all this stuff and crashing, and they came running down to it. And obviously the train hadn't gone, and then someone was like, they talked to someone about it, some local, and they were like, "Oh yeah, loads of people see that all the time." And it did happen.
Endeavour to explain the events.
Full train
that night.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
As
I wish
far
I
as I
knew more
can
about the
recall,
story, but
this
it
whole
was
wretched
just
story started with the receipt
Yeah, it's interesting. I'll
of
check
Mr.
that out.
Leonard's shoulder.
That
Yeah.
Engine Number 9 song is quite haunting for that reason.
Oh, really? Is that a deeper
That's
meaning to
based
that?
on that's based on an engine. That's based on
Right,
like
right.
flying off a fucking
If
a bridge.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
I'll
like
have to try
what's
to pick
it?
it. Yeah.
What's it? Engine
Take me to the isolation.
when the rail runs out of track or something, isn't it? Will I get my
I don't
money
know.
back?
I only know the rap version. The what is it? Naughty by Nature. Engine. He starts the song with
Oh,
that
I don't
engine.
know it.
Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. When the gets off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Oh right, okay. Well,
That's all
I
I know.
think it was a bit of a Humpty Dumpty scenario. There was no picking up of that particular engine, from all counts.
Right. Yeah. No. Obviously.
It was fooked, mate.
Station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away.
Do you know what? The train stations look exactly the same even now. When's this set? Is this?
Oh,
Does
the
it tell you
mention
when it's
in
set?
his
This?
letter.
Have I
Oh
missed?
yeah.
Have I missed the
Cool.
times of it?
Okay. Well, there's some. Oh, F5 is quick save. Okay, good to know. Map. Quick load. This bar. Show interactable hotspots. Oh, nice. Okay. So instead of pixel hunting, you can kind of.
Oh, it'll.
So if I hold down spacebar, it should show me the different things I can interact with. Interesting.
Modern? How very modern.
Attended. Hello there. I ought to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again.
Mr.
I can't
Shoulder.
find the name of our meeting place.
All right, the letter. I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in Barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village. I live in the village of Belle. What? Boulay?
Bali.
Bali.
What's it? Oh, Bewley.
Oh, Bewley. Okay. Yes, the village of Bewley, where a
Yeah.
most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there's rumor of secrets to be found deep within.
So she's like Lara Croft, this last then.
I guess so. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewley and excavate the Barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
That's a good name, Leonard Shoulder.
Dear Miss Bateman, as soon as I shall meet you at 8 o'clock at evening on the 12th of this new month, the Plough and Furrow, Bewley. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hobbs Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. All right, so got to meet this guy.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
All right, there's
I
a
swear
woman
she was
here.
not standing there a moment ago. Excuse me?
Yes.
Did she come on a train though? No, she walked it, didn't she?
I guess so.
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn.
I guess she got
Do
off
you
the
know where
train.
I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and
Bewley.
the market square. The inn is to the side at square.
Thank you very much.
To the side at the square. Fair enough.
I already asked about that.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am, but I don't live in the village.
I wish you a pleasant journey.
All right.
What brings you to Bewley?
That's not your business.
Beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
All right. There's a choice. So should we tell the truth or should we lie? I mean, she doesn't need to know, right? It was none of our business about the where she's going off to.
Yeah, you don't want to start
Yeah,
village
yeah,
gossip and all that
yeah.
stuff.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just
Yeah.
a bit of sightseeing.
We don't get many of your type out here.
My type.
City folks. Curious young ladies.
Curious young
Not much
ladies.
to be seen in Bewley, if you ask me.
I'm
You're
interested
better off
in
waiting for the next
curious
train back
old
to the
young
city.
ladies.
I'll take my chances.
All right, I'm
Mm.
sorry.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
All right.
That was odd.
Odd indeed. Let's go. More walking.
So she was walking the whole time, wasn't she? I don't think she was on the train, was she? I can't remember. Huh. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. I really do like the aesthetic of the game and
That's lovely. All of it is.
yeah. The character so far seems kind of cool. I like so far.
Yeah, I
We'll
mean,
see
they've
how it
kept
goes.
it. I mean, there's all I can go on is the letter,
Time before
really.
the ship arrives.
But
Right.
the letter, the contents of the letter, the way the letter was written, it just was a
Yeah.
lot less.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a lot more down to earth and sort of believable and stuff. Whereas like it was all like comparing it to like the Indiana Jones stuff, all the sort of written down information was very showy, wasn't it? It was like a big massive show.
Uh-huh.
That spectacle. It was all spectacular, It's like all to do with Plato and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right, right.
This is just some guy called Leonard Shoulder. It just seems a lot more
In where I am.
real.
To
It's
show.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. I think they want to kind of keep you like in suspense in this game, It's like
Yeah.
more of a horror vibe.
Yeah. Less of a sort of
Man
stage
looks
whispers
thoroughly
type thing.
inebriated.
Yeah.
She gives a massive stage whisper, but I love the windows.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
I guess I'll just be
I'm heading
polite.
to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Oh, so we are. Please,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
Kind of looks like me a little bit.
I love that space between the nose and his lip.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife! My tea will be on the table at this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
What a buffoon.
Should have smacked him.
Yeah, I think it would take the story on a slightly different turn, wouldn't it? But probably not. I wonder if you accumulate them, enough of them. Oh man, it's realistic in a way, just the way it's
Yeah.
laid out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
It's nice. I like the. I definitely like the
see the
atmosphere of the
characters.
game and the graphics.
How
Pretty
can I help
cool.
Really cool.
Let's ask about
Do
it,
you know a
Leonard.
man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
All right. So how do I do that?
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just
All
go
right.
through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage.
That's right. Independent woman.
I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives. This door must lead to the
Mr.
guest rooms.
Shoulder.
This
Yeah.
door must lead to the guest rooms.
Whoops.
Get on with it.
Oh,
This should
Alright.
do nicely.
Right.
decent
Time
room.
to change into something more comfortable.
Oh, oh my.
Right. Well,
Right.
there's a lot less going off in a way. It's a bit like Twin Peaks style length of how
Much
the ideas are pulled out compared to Indiana Jones, where it was like I say, it was just like really like
Sorry.
violent. Like Indiana Jones, you'd be going from like one ridiculous vista to
Right,
another,
right,
wouldn't
right,
you?
right.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas here, it's like one set of brown furniture.
Right,
into
right.
another
Well,
room
I
with
think it's
brown
going to
furniture.
it's going to start ramping up, and you know what I mean? It's going to start
Oh
getting
yeah,
when
no,
the
it's only
supernatural
beginning.
stuff's going to start happening.
Yeah, it's only the beginning.
I
But
just put my case in there. A box within a box.
Well, you know, it does give you that feeling you've arrived in this place. You're
yeah,
about to
no,
meet
it's
this
different.
guy.
It's a very earthy feel. It's just different.
Yeah.
Just comparison. It's like with it was like purple. There was a lot of purple in Indiana Jones, wasn't there? Like
Aside from that,
blue, that
tea.
indigo blue purple thing.
A jug of water for drinking or washing. This may come in handy.
All right.
Have you took something? Have you got an inventory all of a sudden?
I got some water.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but a jug of water you could.
A decrepit set of drawers. Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Jeez. Oh, there.
Complementary matches. Useful.
Absolutely. So pick him up. So pick him up. There we go.
There's only one match left, though.
Ah. Candle.
My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick. As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here.
Good idea. What's this? Yeah, let's see if there's anything else.
Oh
Plate,
right, yeah,
paintings.
those little things.
Let's
Well,
look
that
at
saves
painting.
a lot of messing about, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor. Perhaps a local lake.
Nice.
A decorative plate depicting a goat.
It's a nice room. I would like to stay in that room,
Yeah.
even though it looks a bit hard and cold.
Right.
Like the big windows overlooking the moor. As soon as you said it was overlooking the moor, there was two big windows. Oh, imagine sat there with a big spliff. And if there's a
Yeah.
fireplace or something going.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just got the cozy windows and
Shoulder must take priority.
the shoulder takes priority. Shouldering the burden. A shoulder to cry on.
The cold shoulder.
Yeah.
I know what this means. This is the washer.
Shoulder check.
Let's talk to this guy. Let's see.
Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses. Old man.
Animal cut down in his prime. This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
Oh, is that nice?
A biblical scene of some kind.
That was
an angel is
an
depicted looking
achievement.
longingly to the heavens.
Was it? What, for looking at the
Yeah.
paintings?
Yeah.
A curmudgeonly looking fellow.
Yeah, let's talk to
Hello,
this guy.
sir.
Right?
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local.
Oh, there's somebody
You're
actually
coming
here.
up
What's up,
bloody
Adrian
train,
Fahrenheit?
haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and
Thomasina.
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
Jeez.
None of your business, sir.
Ah, you're brave coming in here all on your own.
That's what I got. That's what Dean used to say to me, though, weren't it? Where's your husband? Do you remember?
Your acquaintance, sir.
Back in day. Where's your kid's dad? He's like, oh, he's like about 10 minutes down the road, to be honest.
All right. I'm guessing this is shoulder right here. He's got this in
Has he
front
got
of
a
him.
short, big shoulder? Oh, he has got a big shoulder.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg
Well,
your pardon?
That's
I'll
it.
stop on me own.
Be on your
No,
way.
that's not the guy.
Cool.
Okay. Maybe this
A
guy?
fine exemplar of an
It's a little bit Withnail and I. We should watch Withnail and I in the cinema sometime.
What's that?
Withnail and
Oh,
I. think
you
it's
gotta
set
watch
in
some
the-
Doctor Who with me.
Yes, I
Oh,
will watch Doctor
I
Who.
love Doctor. I'm starting to love Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who's fucking awesome. Yes, I'll watch old Doctor Who with you, especially.
I clipped it. I was gonna post a clip from it, which it was amazing. They, you know, these people that are enslaved by Daleks, and then they finally free them. And
Daleks,
just
it's
the whole Daleks. Sorry, I'm new. Okay, I'm new. Still learning. And they get liberated. They get liberated, and just the way it goes down, and like the characters are stammering on their lines a little bit too. Like it just the whole thing together is just beautiful. I love it.
It's a thing of its own. It really is.
I really started to see the charm of it. Like, you know, season 1 was a little bit trash, but season 2 is really capturing my imagination. I think they had a little bit more budget, and they had a little bit more imagination on the second one, and I think it's starting to come into its own.
The imagination is what drives the whole thing in the end.
Right. I mean, it's starting to emerge now in the season
and then they start
2.
to get these little like almost like their own like in jokes that they keep going back to throughout the whole thing. Then
well,
that's why.
That's why I decided to watch from the beginning, because I want to know all of the little things, right? Like I want to know all the different doctors. I want to know all the different companions. I want to know.
Oh yeah. Well, I could watch that, and I might have even seen it, and I won't even remember it. I just won't remember it. There's no point.
Right.
But I'm well up for watching some, definitely, especially the old stuff.
Yeah. It's
all the
great.
old stuff and the new stuff. But we should watch Withnail and I. I've said about that ages ago, and that is set in a place really similar to this. And they go to a pub really similar to this in it. And they go on holiday by mistake to the Lake District, which I think is sort of where this is based. Or is it Yorkshire or somewhere? I don't know. But or like maybe like North Yorkshire or something. But it's that exactly this sort of place. I think the place where they go in Withnail and I is it's in the Lake District. I've forgotten the name of it. And it's called Penrith. I think it is.
Well, I'll definitely check it out. I mean,
it's fantastic.
If we can get it. I changed internet providers.
All right.
So I'm hoping I have a new IP, and then I can like go back to the high seas. I'm hoping. I haven't tried it yet, but I hope.
Well, good. May fair wind fill your sails. My hearty.
Of inebriation.
A fine exemplar of inebriation.
Oh well, chin chin, motherfucker.
He has no response. Oh boy, look at this painting. Is this Adam and Eve?
Painted scene that appears to be of a biblical
nature. Yeah, that's what I thought, Adam and Eve.
A decorative plate depicting an eagle.
Nice.
The painting depicts a rocky edge lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius. A pixie-faced peasant boy painted in a naive style.
This is cool, this game. I like it.
Yeah, it is really cool.
It's very brown, isn't it?
The crackling
So far,
fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
I think they're trying to depict the age of the time
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
I'm just commenting on
Let's
it. I'm
talk
not
to
the-
these people.
Yeah,
These
it's
people look
part of the
interesting,
palette.
especially this woman. Is this
It's
Shelley
there for a
Duvall?
reason. It's the palette for a reason. It's like a sepia sort of. Yeah, the grimness and the bleakness. They're managing to
What do you
put
want?
that in.
I
The,
Bugger off.
the
Oh,
sort of
boy.
elements of the moorland, like a northern moorland atmosphere, in just like a room. You know what I mean? That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
that's
this.
cool.
tense discussion.
Let's try
Hello,
talking to
sir.
the guy.
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
I don't. Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear
That's
off.
me. That's me. That's more like me. Then.
The people in this town are rather rude, I have to say.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Is a serious-looking man.
She keeps coming up and introducing, like, saying what she thinks about him before she goes and talks to him. Then.
Well, because I'm clicking the different buttons. Like
Well,
one
that's why
button
they're
is
probably being rude to you. You know what I mean? If someone came up to you and then you're having a drink and they go, "Oh, a paragon of inebriation. How are you?
Pleasure to meet you,
right,
Stanley.
right.
What's of this man I'm meeting called Leonard Shoulder?" You'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Excellent.
Okay, hold on. I gotta do something, but I can still talk. Yeah, no. The atmosphere of this game is you know, we're just getting into it, but it's pretty cool. I definitely have to say.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first saw the trailer for it, I obviously wanted to play it, so you know, it did catch my eye. There's so many games, these modern retro kind of games. So many of them look interesting, and like I've been kind of getting into because they're smaller
They
games,
stretch
they're
further.
inexpensive.
Yeah, but they stretch further into something. Does that make sense? Or maybe that's just a stupid way of saying it's deeper. But I don't think it is deeper. I think the Indiana Jones game was massively deep, but it like these sorts of games will stretch further into like a niche, won't they? Into something that someone's
Yeah,
really into, like really
Right.
want to. They
Well,
really
yeah.
want to put like this one bit across, like this one idea, but like obviously within lots and lots of ideas.
yeah.
Whereas
Well,
Indiana Jones or something a bit more of like a franchise has got a lot of ideas already to work with.
right.
It doesn't have to push anything really.
And I think too because when those games came out, they were current, they were more mainstream.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whereas
Well, like,
now,
Fantastic,
you know,
yeah.
a point and click game that's came out maybe after 2005 is not really, you know, nobody's talking about point and click games. Like nobody really cares. It's a more of a niche in itself. So, you know,
I think the art is strong, isn't it, in these sorts because of that reason. That's the sort of
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
sort of fertile
taking
ground
this-
for that.
It's obviously meant to look like those LucasArts games, you know what I mean? But yeah, it
but
is
it's
like
different,
taking
it's
that and taking it further and kind of
using it as a
putting
genre,
this-
isn't it? It's just using it as that to start with. But I mean, the art with this, it's just because like you say, there's that style of game, but with the limitations of that sort of art style,
Mhm.
and they've managed to really like they're doing the whole
Well, there's that modern edge to
more
it. So there's a
thing.
more of a modern kind of
Knowledge.
what the word is. Yeah. There's exactly. There's that you know.
It's not
advanced...
jaded, is it? It's not the jaded thing, but it's kind of on the same planet as jaded. It's like experienced, maybe.
Something like that. Like
It's like
where
we've moved on in time, so it's
yeah. Like, you know, we're capable of much
just
more, but
different
then when you go
viewpoint.
back to do a game that, you know, kind of to have that retro aesthetic and also have all of the knowledge of the future, like everything that happened after that you can put into it, you know what I mean? There's just more knowledge,
beautiful.
I think. Yeah. So let's find out. So has he
Mr.
arrived
Shoulder
yet?
arrived yet?
This weed is great. I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, I need to smoke some.
I thought you were stoned as well because we're having some like mad discussions.
Yeah. Well, I was a little bit stoned. But I need to get back up. All right. What can you tell
What
me
can you
about?
tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Should I tell him the truth? Maybe lie? Can he be trusted? Exactly.
Yeah, I think. Well, I would tell
Tell
the
the
truth to
truth?
him, maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Well,
Because you're staying in his house, aren't you? You know what I
I
mean?
am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
We don't use that kind of
Are you
language in
familiar
here,
with
miss.
tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate,
Probably wasn't a good idea.
looking for relics.
Ah,
A
so
barrow
she is
is
so
traditionally a circular
kind of like
mound
another
raised
Indiana Jones. I
earth
think we're still on the
enclosing a
same
buried
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
grave robber.
Perfect.
a grave
I
robber.
am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bone?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Nice.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hobbs Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hobbs Barrow.
Oh.
Ah.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
All right, we gotta check out St. Edmund's Church.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Oh,
Mr.
boy.
Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He'd take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital.
Oh, so our character is kind of well off, I guess, right?
Mm.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often look to go to Vale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
What is a drover? I don't get
I
that.
don't know what a drover is.
Okay. Where the hell is this Mr. Shoulder?
He's going to turn up once we've clicked all the things, surely.
Well, maybe we gotta go outside.
Have you been to the fireplace?
Need to use the lavatory.
Yeah.
A lovely place to warm oneself. The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Yeah,
Ain't
indeed.
that the truth?
We looked at all these. There's a bell here. What's that about?
The last orders bell.
Ah.
Saviour of many a life. The prices are cheap here. I'm not hungry at the moment. Pulling the bell would be quite unbecoming of me.
Maybe try going outside, maybe. Anything else over here? Oh, we already
A
looked at that.
cold draft is leaking through the door. I should wait here for Mr. Shoulder.
Hmm.
We'll never come. We'll never turn up.
All right. What would you do? We have to do to trigger this?
What would you do if you were Leonard Shoulder? What would you be doing right now?
I don't know. I'd be showing up on time to my appointment.
I probably wouldn't show up on time. I'm always late. Often.
What would I do if I was Thomas? What's her name? Thomasina.
Hang around.
Upstairs.
Hanging around the bar.
Yeah, maybe have a few drinks.
Yeah. Talk to that guy, the bartender, a bit. You might give him more information.
Yeah.
You look like a good one to get information out of. Have a look in the wardrobe. You never know, he might be hiding in there.
Oops. Maybe, yeah, let's,
It's Mr.
you know what?
Stanley Kemp, the proprietor of the Plough and Furrow. He has the serious and worn-out facial expression of a man who deals with drunkards on a nightly basis. Discuss it. Good day, sir.
Yeah, nothing.
Sorry, I went for a
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
That's all good.
I just went to get biscuits.
Questions round here. Be on your way.
Oh, I don't mean to...
Listen to me, will you? Be on your way.
Did you notice when he slammed his hand on the table, the things jumped up?
Cool.
I'm not going to waste my time with him any further.
He had the same voice as well. There was a show called Early Doors, and it was funny. And there was this old man in it. It was like a pub, looked very similar to this.
Hello,
And
sir.
there's all the people who are in the pub. It's right good. I'll send you a link to it. And the main guy's like, "I'll stop on my own." You know, when everyone's buying drinks and that, for rounds. It's like, "I'll stop on my own."
Now clear off.
Very good. Great funny. So that guy reminds me of him.
Yeah.
Hello, miss.
Bugger off.
Apparently, most pubs looked like this pretty much up until the 70s.
Hello, Cyril.
Oh, really?
During the 70s and into the 80s, yeah. When the 80s came, everything got refurbed and everything changed a bit. But prior to that, all pubs,
Shoulder.
That'd be none of your business.
UK were like this.
To your city, poking around, asking questions to her. Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Buell is going to be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
I reckon trouble is always...
wait, when you were talking about how the bars looked like this, right?
Yeah.
It's funny because I was just over here. We have a whole genre of bars that are we call it pubs. It's based on an English style bar, right? And it's funny because it's we have a regular bars, and then you have the English style bar. It's a whole separate thing that you go to, and it's supposed to be English style. I just don't know what the different you know what I mean? It's just a place where they serve alcohol, but we have a whole different genre of you got the pub, the
it is different. It is different because there's not many of them left though. There's a difference between the bars and the pubs. The pubs are all turned into chain pubs,
right?
Which sell decent beer and stuff for people, but they're there's no difference between a bar and that pub. But that would be a pub that I would imagine would be classed as an English style pub, like a Weatherspoons over here. It's like a big chain of these. They sell all the ale and everything, but it's just this massive place. You know what I mean? For everyone to congregate.
Yeah,
I
remember one of the big
it's not a pub.
One of the big popular places hangouts when I was young was a bar, and it had it was an Irish bar with a Gaelic name, and you know what I mean. It's just, and you just see those every town you go. There's that bar that's that's the the English bar. Like it'll be a Gaelic, like an Irish theme with a Gaelic name, or it'll
Really?
be like the Fox and whatever. You know what I mean? Or the Whistle and like they have that
Are they
generic
like
name.
a little pub then, or is it just like a bar?
It's like it's a bar. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Another one we used to go to was Cooper's, and that was like another Irish kind of place. You know what I mean? And the
When you
only
go in
thing
a
Irish
proper,
about it was like they had like
there is a different genre though. They're called old man pubs. When you go in
okay,
an old man
right,
pub,
right. It's yeah, and
over
I
here,
think
that's
that's
what they're
what
called.
defines it. That's what defines it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the old man place, or like the place where they show like
It's old man pubs.
over here it would be like a
There's not
sports
many
bar,
old
right?
men pubs left
Yeah.
over here. They've all been
Oh,
turned
really?
into sports. No, like you might, but it's not predominantly sports. No, well, yeah, it's not specific. Like you could have sports, you might not in an old-fashioned pub because you can
Well,
have a pub that is
they're always
old-fashioned
showing sports in every
in
bar.
England.
Yeah. Over here, they're always showing sports in every bar. But
Yeah,
like
they
in the
wouldn't.
English bar, they would show like football. You know what I mean?
Oh right, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. Because if we had like an American sports bar, they'll probably show American sports in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly, right.
But we haven't got
they'd
any
have
like
baseball
Canadian
and hockey.
Canadian bars. We haven't
But
got any
they would still, if it was like a major tournament, like if it was like the even if it was premier, like they would show it in every bar too. You know what I mean? If it was the finals of
Yeah.
the Barclays finals, yeah, they're gonna show that at a normal bar. Like you don't have to go to a whatever. It's just I just think it's funny how it's like
Really?
it's a whole genre over here.
It's a big part of like the social. Or it used to be a massive part of the social thing. So I'm interested in all that stuff.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
I
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now.
like the old man. He's good.
Yeah, he's got his hand in a precarious place.
Is this time moving on, or have you gone through a door, or what?
No, yeah, I clicked everything and talked to
Who on earth
everyone.
is he?
And we're waiting for him.
What
We're
a
waiting for
waste of
Mr.
time
Shoulder.
this is turning out to be.
He's gonna show up.
It's going to be that guy who sat the curmudgeon.
Oh, there he is. Oh, it's the guy. Yeah, it's the drunk guy.
Miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
That's terrible.
Let's start again.
You know anybody like that?
My name is
CB?
Arthur Tillett.
Messina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley anyway?
Who knows?
Someone, but
Who knows what it is that's getting the better of him?
His loss, if you ask me.
It goes beyond that.
you know the gentleman.
Right.
Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right.
Oh,
If
he's
I
not
may
Mr.
be
Shoulder, but he
so
knows
bold
him.
as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old...
Right. Oh, there's one ale coming right up. He might have some useful information. I really don't think you need another. The man is a liability. I must really buy you a drink for this information. I mean, which one? I mean, I would just buy him the drink, whatever, right?
I'd
Or do
probably
you
moan
think-
at him on the bottom while I do that one. I'm
All
not
right, let's
buying
do
the
this one.
cheek of some people.
right.
Must I
let's go.
really buy you a drink for this information?
Please,
Are you sure it's wise to have another?
please.
Why?
Mid shoulder.
You drive a hard
Fine.
bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
All right.
Oh dear me. Getting him tanked up now.
And I gotta get up and get it
How can I
too.
help
Like,
you?
what the fuck?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Mr. Kemp, is he bald as well?
Yeah.
There we are.
Okay, so in
Thank you.
EastEnders,
Uh,
This
one of the
me, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow.
what's he
with your-
called? Something Kemp. He was one of the bald-headed brothers that run the pub in EastEnders. I'm
Oh,
sure.
okay.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
maybe it's influenced by
The man
I'm
stuff.
sure it'll be a homage to that, probably. Yeah.
Please, Miss Bateman, an ale to wet me whistle. Then I'll tell you all about all.
Right, I gave you. Oh, I'm gonna give him the. There you go.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thinking you?
One more biscuit, and then that's.
That's what that does, lass. Now then. Old Len.
All right, let's sit back and listen to the story of Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, Len.
Of course.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor. Mr. Tillett? He's not dead, just very drunk.
Yeah,
I'd still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder.
right. Well, we got the water. Give him some water.
Mm.
There you go.
I'll wake him up.
What the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Fuck this guy, man.
This man is
Jeez.
unbelievable.
I like the way it's written so far. It's
He
great.
reminds that part of it reminds me of someone, definitely. Definitely. Just the procrastination of it all.
Right.
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps
He's
I
probably-
should go in there and check on him.
Jeez, this guy is like he is a liability.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell, man?
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
All right. Well, that's where I was headed anyway, sir.
Lovely.
What
Mr.
the hell?
Tillett?
Okay, this looks weird. But I guess it's just lit by candlelight. Mirror.
The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Oh boy.
The mirror is coated. Some excavations are best left to others. These look modern. I'm surprised. I would rather not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating.
Mm-hmm.
The jug is empty. There's no fresh water in there. The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it.
All right. Let's see. Let's check in the stall.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
You're gonna have to check. You're gonna have to check. Oh, I guess not. Is he in here?
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Oh, there's a cat.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The mangy thing is fast asleep. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Oh boy.
The cold draft is leaking in from under the door.
Mm.
I can see it's still raining out there.
Oh, this leads outside. Did he take off on us?
The door
Yes,
appears
sir.
back, but appears to be blocked from the other side.
This guy took off.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you
Rather
out
than
there?
talking about old Leonard.
Judging from the
Jeez.
draft coming from below, this door must lead outside.
And you had 3 shillings off her.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go around. Huh?
You had a pint of beer and 3 shillings off her, didn't I?
Yeah, for that damn beer. Yeah, I don't like that guy. First, he tried to sexually assault me, You know, he's drunk as a skunk, and then he
Mhm.
takes off. Gets me to
Excuse
buy
me,
a beer
sir.
for him. Jeez, the people in this town suck. This is a
They're
good
all very
representation.
rude.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the locals will be rolling them into their cellars. Sturdy-looking barrels, no doubt used to store ale.
Look inside them.
Sturdy-looking. I suspect the barrels are empty.
Well, maybe he's hiding in there.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
So now we have a stick.
Congrats.
Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him?
That's what it looks like.
Something strange is going on here.
Yeah. Why
Alright.
would you start the conversation about the guy?
He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
I guess. Alright. Let's try that. I'll go through here and see if Shoulder showed up.
As if.
Yeah, I know, right? Something strange is happening here.
I wonder if we don't get to meet this shoulder first person until the very end.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to think that, yeah, it wasn't Mr. Shoulder who's sending me those letters.
Especially since it says in the thing, I look forward to seeing you, safe journey and all that stuff. So I wonder if.
Oh. What the hell was that? The light turned off here? Oh, shit. There's these little details in the game that are great.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Oh, so cool. This game is cool. I like that. I like that little detail of the light turning off. It's like spooky, you know? Like, what's going on there? Do you think Shoulder will be in there now?
It's worth a look.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, nowhere else to go. It's a little bit darker in here. All the people left.
It's Mr. Stanley Kemp. He has.
Oh, keep pressing the other
How can
button.
I help you?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought you were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Huh. I guess we just gotta go to bed.
Mr. Tillett has vanished. I should check outside.
Oh no, there's more to do outside. Okay. Huh. Let's go back to the alley and see if there's any more clues. Oh, there is something here. A glove.
A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing.
Huh. Maybe Mr. Tillett was kidnapped.
Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar.
Hitching post.
I could tether a horse here if I had one. The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse. The post has been...
Huh. Anything else to look at? The window.
A warm glow permeates from within, making me feel somewhat cold and damp.
Well, you are cold and damp. All right, well, let's try going this way. Are you are you starting to pass out?
I think she was, her voice was sending me to sleep while I was just after I ate that biscuit just then. But I'm back in the room now.
Okay.
I heard her say she was going to go outside and then I sort of drifted off a little bit. And now here she is outside.
Well, just let me know if you're starting to get,
I
out
will.
of it, we can stop the thing.
It comes on before I know about it, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
I'm all right now, though.
Well, we'll end this soon.
I might not be if I have this spliff. I'm gonna have a spliff and then.
All right. All right.
Quite an ornate construction.
I'm all right now.
It's created with pride and care. The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance.
Where did I put my? Oh, there.
So do you get to go around all the different houses in the village?
I mean, I guess I could. Just want to maybe
On the
take a
lookout
look.
for Mr. Shoulder.
Right.
The anvil looks heavy.
I'll definitely find you the. We will watch with Nell and I. We have to. It's so good. I've talked to you about it before.
Someone. I should leave it alone.
It looks just like this.
Closed. I didn't come to Bewley to sweep their streets.
Mm-hmm.
The horseshoe is nailed. A finely made horseshoe. The blacksmith must also be a farrier.
I
shouldn't wander too far. Mr. Shoulder may still show up, and I don't wish to miss him.
All right.
I don't wish to disturb the local.
Yeah.
The cobbler's is closed. The door has been boarded up. It looks like a ruin. It's in a dilapidated state.
I wonder if you get to go in there at some point.
The door has been boarded up.
Yeah, maybe later.
Looks like a ruin. I shouldn't wander too. I don't wish to disturb the.
What's that plaque say?
A small plaque beside the door reads.
Vicarage. Vicarage.
Right. Why is this
flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them. I shouldn't wander off too far.
Well, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Have you been to every single place? The vicarage, the cobblers. What else was there? A pretty building.
Wait, there's a scene. There's a scene.
There we are.
Oh, last call.
Last orders.
Last orders of the biscuits.
Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
I've got a curfew, I say.
Tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep. Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman?
Yes?
Off to bed?
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he'll make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please,
Right.
Stanley.
They mean well. Hey, Rabbit Dude's in the house. What is up?
Rabbit Dude.
You know what? The Rabbit Dude, are you trolling me, dude? He's like, hey, Victor, CP, and chat. You know there's no chat. Come on. Rabbit Dude, you're the only one here.
It does.
Well, if Rabbit Dude's here, I want to stick around for a little bit longer. I was gonna end it here, but let's. Oh wait.
I can go till past. If you're up for going till past, I'll go till past.
Oh shit, the cat.
Ooh.
All right, we'll go for a little bit longer. Oh, look
wow.
at
that. That's cool. That's really cool.
Whoa.
It's really cool.
Yeah. I just got some jelly beans from work. Nice. Nice. Is that a perk from your job? You
Well
get
done,
free
Joe.
jelly
Well done
beans?
there.
Not bad at all. It's better than what I get. The only perk I get from my job is I get free nails.
Free nails.
Yeah.
Such horrid dreams.
That was a dream. No,
Nah, I don't think it was a dream. I
it
think
was a
she
real
just
cat.
wants to think it's a dream. Well, this game is going to be cool. I can't wait to see all
Bolted
the
from the
scenes and
inside,
stuff.
just as I did
Mm.
If
last night.
if that's any indication,
When it
this is
gets
going to
really
be
tricky
awesome.
and stuff.
As I suspect,
Definitely.
I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat.
Uh-huh. Keep
I
thinking
must
that.
say, I'm relieved.
She's gonna walk. She's gonna like literally the first thing she sees when she walks out of that door will be that cat.
Down
Yeah.
the elusive Leonard's shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
Has she looked through the bloody wardrobe for Narnia?
I've hung my dress inside. Aside
What?
from that, the wardrobe is empty. The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age.
Wow. What did she
A
say about this?
sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there. A
What?
box within.
In a box. All right. Well, I guess let's go out. Well, he was.
Good
I mean,
morning, Miss
he
Bateman.
was here. I guess
day, Stanley.
technically there was a guy here for a
Mm-hmm.
bit. And he left, and now you're here.
They've all gone.
Rabbit dude, what do you think about this game here we're playing? Does it look interesting to you?
I think it's interesting.
I think it's great. I can't wait to see what this game has in store for us.
Mm. Yes, I think the cat's real.
Did you sleep well, Miss
Oh, I
Bateman?
think so too.
I believe in the cat.
Should I lie about the dream or tell her about the cat? Actually, I want to ask
Not
about the
really.
cat.
Yeah.
Queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. He's a harmless thing. He comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Oh, bless Herbert. See, I thought he looked cute myself.
The
Uh-huh.
mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman. I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning,
Oh,
crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
The train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Really? Well, I guess it's a small town. I
it's
mean,
the olden days, isn't it?
yeah.
Not everyone had cars and stuff, so they wouldn't have to be able to pick the thing up.
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
Oh, there we are.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Miss
I
Bateman,
like Stanley.
Yeah, he's cool.
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were.
All right, spill it out.
I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass.
Oh,
I do know of Hobbs Barrow.
Oh shit. He's
do?
going to tell us to stay away from it.
Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. Some stones are best left unturned.
See, you were honest with him, and now he's honest with you. See?
I can't tell you what to do.
Wait,
lass,
wait.
but you'd
He's
best
telling him
avoid
not to trust Shoulder either.
Oh,
So what were you saying?
I said you were honest with him, and now he's been honest with you.
Right.
Potentially. I don't know how this game's working or what the things are, but it could be.
I mean, but hey, it's nice to think that.
It's nice to think it. Yes, I like he's got a nice face, hasn't he? He's got a trustworthy face. I'll go with that. I'll go
And
with it.
he never judged us for like or anything, you know.
Being a Barrow.
He's like, cool. He's cool, man. He's down. He's down. You know.
Yeah. He's on the right page.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
All
I
right.
must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I have no time to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
All right, so where do I find this guy?
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
He's got a giant shoulder. Definitely don't poke your eye out with it.
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Huh. Where is Hobbs Barrow?
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
Rabbit Dude is not giving his
now find
opinion.
that
I guess
hard
he's
to
holding his
believe.
opinion until he
Most
kind of sees more of the
bastards.
game.
I tell
Yeah, if I
you,
do.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
a grown man could lose himself and not be
I think
seen.
it's like this all the way through, to be honest.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna pick. Like, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a good story. I think it's gonna. It looks like it's got a good story.
I've got
Where
no
does-
issue, by the way. I just wanted to make that clear. I've got absolutely no issue with it being like this all the way through, but I think it will be. But yeah,
It will be.
And
It
keeps
will
to
be like this all the
I
way
think
through.
it'll be a lot like. Well, no, I don't think it will be.
Leads me to believe
I think
it's a
s- I
fair
mean,
distance
There'll be
away.
a-
At
I
some
think
on
Not
some
the
level,
best
it will be
else.
like this the way through because this is the
That's
game,
it.
right? It's
Someone
like
got into the flow
Indiana
of it.
Jones was that
find
way
him.
too.
You could ask
Yeah,
around.
in a way.
As I say, lass,
I mean, you
Who
go to
we thought
different
me,
locations,
don't forget that.
I shall
But-
return later.
you know.
Good day to you,
It's
lass.
pretty much just collecting things, solving puzzles. I mean, you know.
That's
I hope he didn't say anything interesting. I mean,
I
important.
know I missed most of that.
It's Mr. Stanley Kemp, the proprietor. He
All
has
right.
I'm ever so sorry, Miss Bateman. I have a few jobs. If you need anything, come back in an hour or two.
I see.
And then she says, "Oh, is that it?"
Because I think he told me where the guy lives. I was asking him where he lives. I didn't.
I don't think I remember hearing that.
It seems I may be fighting a battle.
About that guy who stood outside the pub.
Oh yeah, this guy looks.
Is
suspicious.
there a single barrow
Looks like the
that
Invisible Man.
doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash, all of it.
Hogwarts.
I have a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
So
He's going to be
let's-
looking
let's
for
see
him
what the map-
forever and ever and ever. It's going to be like the Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at this. There's like so you press M and you can, I guess.
Oh,
fast
look
tra-
out the window.
Yeah. That's
Wow,
interesting.
You can spy on other people in the. How can she do that though? What's
Hello.
the apparatus?
No,
that
I
you
think it's
rely
just
on?
a fast. I think it's just fast travel. Then you just go to different
Oh, I
locations.
I see.
My name is Thomasina, and you are?
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
Oh, this sounds like this might be Mr. Shoulder.
Maybe.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look
Hey
after
up.
the churchyard.
Oh yeah, it's so normal to me that I didn't even notice. Yeah, man. Hey up.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Quite.
It's a church.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Hobbs Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows then?
Don't concern yourself.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Not much around, dear love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see. Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Mm.
He looks like a rather shady character.
Oh, he's a grave digger. Look
Mm.
There's nothing else I wish
They're
to
going
do.
to be in competition with each other.
at that. Maybe, yeah.
So they've introduced us to all the people, or some of them,
Yeah.
but still
Here,
no
let's
sign of
try
Mr.
this out.
Shoulder.
Oh, okay, that doesn't do anything. I guess that's just, I don't know. Doesn't send you there at all.
I don't
Oh,
know.
look, there's a bird there.
Oh, maybe maybe sometimes you can go on it, sometimes you can't. Or maybe you can just go at it from the inside or something.
Oh, look at that. There's a kid here.
Oh yeah.
It's determined to slaughter
They
the
could be the ones.
Hello,
Yes?
my name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Douglas. That's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. It's going to make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
What is the lantern worm?
It's going to come back and get us all. John Lantern thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck, like a giant eel it were.
Oh.
How fast I thought I would fly.
Yeah.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all see when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Do you like
Well.
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
The state protects Bewley from the lantern worm.
Do you know a
Lantern
man
worm.
called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
Have you heard of Hobbs Barrow,
What's that?
a local burial mound?
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
Who's Mr. Crozier?
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty.
Betty. The lady is not impressed.
What are you up to?
No, well, I don't blame her, to be honest.
And to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time we're all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you know?
What is going on with this guy?
Parents
Yeah.
don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So
boy.
you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Thanks.
Same reaction to both questions. All right. Well,
Hmm.
we've lost Rabbit Dude, so we ain't got no reason to end it
Well,
right
I'm
now.
not. I'm fresh out of ideas.
What do you mean?
Well, where we can look for Leonard Shoulder.
Oh well, we obviously have to talk to this guy, but we can leave this right here and just continue next time. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
if you
Or-
want. Yeah, that's cool with me. We're at like nearly at past. Yeah,
All right.
that's cool. Well, yeah, it's been good. It's been a really nice one. I've enjoyed. We're back kind of where we came into the village, aren't we? We walked in that way.
Uh-huh.
That's where we walked in. So, yeah, it's been really nice. Thank you
Whoops.
for showing me that funky ass game.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see more of Herbert.
I think we are, and I think this game's gonna be really cool. I think
Mm.
I think there's going to be an interesting story here. So
Yeah, it's really
I'm
cool.
looking
I love
forward
all the
to.
voices and the A up and everything and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course. I like the setting. I like the aesthetic of it and all that. And
Yeah.
that thing you were telling me earlier is just funny about the they set
Oh,
up a stream to be
fuck.
it's so only certain people. I don't know. I don't know if I fully understand what you're saying, but
It's
maybe
well,
next time you could.
it's next time. I don't know. I can't explain. I'm shit at explaining it. That's my problem. I'm just shit. It doesn't stop me trying, but I can see this thing, and it's like it's just mad to see it. It's
Yeah,
just mad at all. I can see all the pieces falling into place, and it's just like fucking hell, man. I just
yeah.
shake my head. That's all you can do, innit? Just like, but yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I'm sorry I started drifting off towards the end, but
No,
like,
it's totally understandable. I mean, it's the
yeah,
time, you know. If we were closer in time, like if the scheduling was better, this would be a lot
12,
better.
yeah, and
But
I was doing my, I was up quite late last night doing crazy stuff, but I've told you about that.
yeah,
Hopefully
there's
you'll
gonna
join
be
us for that.
yeah, there's been some like pretty crazy weather, so work's been
Oh yeah, is it
yeah.
still going on, that crazy weather over for you at your side?
It's we had the snow and now it's gonna be cold. Like I think next week we're gonna get
Oh, like those
minus
bad
30.
frosts and stuff. Fucking hell.
Yeah. No, it's like minus 30
Yeah,
plus
that's
is like deep freeze. So,
yeah.
so yeah, work is a little bit,
Jeez. Yeah,
a
we
little
had a bit of a
sparse.
deep freeze this week, but it's just melted today. Just today.
Okay.
Mental. I was like mad, just making sure all those cats out the back outside got fed, got some food because it was like so cold. So that was my mission, just making sure they all got some food. Bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, good night and
Yes. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
yeah.
Bye.
I might be around tomorrow. We'll see if I go to work or whatever tomorrow. I don't know what's happening. It's day to day. So if I have time
I'm
tomorrow, I
free
might
in the
do.
daytime, but not in the evening tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. We'll see what's happening. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see
All
you.
right. See you later, Gooden.
Bye bye.
Bye.